about Xiaomi's success. It's the fact that it's not just been an incredibly short time frame, but they've also managed to do this with just 20,000 full-time employees. That might sound like a lot, but Huawei has almost 200,000, and Xiaomi's main competitor right now, Samsung, almost 300,000. And so the only way that this growth has been possible is because Xiaomi doesn't waste time. They specifically say on their website how they're against never-ending meetings and lengthy processes, and there's also the ongoing debate as to whether they save time by also borrowing ideas. Put it that way. How their stores, for example, they look like carbon copies of Apple stores. The same color scheme, the same product spacing to make each thing seem important, even how they decorate their walls. But the thing that I think has caused even more of a stir is the products themselves. Some of Xiaomi's past products look so much like their Apple counterparts that can it really be a coincidence? Like, just compare the Xiaomi Mi 8 to the iPhone X, the Mi Pad to the iPad, or Xiaomi's AirDots versus Apple's AirPods. But credit where due, as well as the more dubious, potentially cloned products, Xiaomi does also have a much wider selection than most of its competitors. They have phones, yes, but also everything from a nose hair trimmer, to an electric unicycle, to a mattress, to a robot vacuum cleaner, which is funnily enough the one that I use. And Xiaomi is not afraid to test the limits. They made the Mi Mix Alpha with its wraparound display. They made a triple folding phone, even though it never released. They made a transparent TV, which still makes no sense to me, given that the only thing it's going to show is your cables going into your walls. But I like the experimentation. Okay, when you think of big tech companies, there's a pretty good chance that you think of Apple's colossal glass headquarters, or Huawei's sprawling European city-like workplace. But it's actually really hard to find almost anything about Xiaomi's HQ. They call it the Technology Park, and from the bits that I have managed to piece together, it does look fascinating. There are slides to go downstairs, there are people carting around on Xiaomi-built products. It's just that, as far as the English-speaking world is concerned, it barely exists. And this is also where their labs are. They have more than 90 rooms here, each built to make sure that their smartphones are all calibrated right, that the cameras look good, that the audio sounds correct. They've even got a room here that can simulate every weather condition to make sure that the screens remain pleasant to look at in them. But probably the coolest part of this HQ, and the idea is that this is the kind of home that they're targeting their Mi devices at. And so by having one here in their complex, it means they can not just use it to test things they're building, to make sure they work in that home environment, but this also serves as a way to inspire the next gadgets that they decide these homes can benefit from. Now, just before my top 3, you might be wondering, Xiaomi's going global, Steve Wozniak himself recommended them, they're kinda like Apple, but cheaper. Why don't they have a presence in the United States? Well, there's 3 prevailing theories. One, that they're waiting for US-China relationships to improve before giving it a proper shot. 2, that they'd kind of have to shift their entire business model of selling the phones on their own to actually working with carriers to try and sell contracts, because that's how everyone in the US buys phones. But also 3, that in the US, patents are enforced strictly. And so it is also possible that Xiaomi's just hesitant because they don't want to get sued. Okay, number 3. Xiaomi has an official dog.